Perhaps.
Gentlemen, this is the XFL!
This is American culture. It's the New York, New Jersey Hitmen against the Las Vegas Outlaws. There's no coin toss required. You just have two men go after a ball, and whoever gets it gets possession. There are women involved. There are fans, too, who drink lots of beer. There's Paul McCallum. He's a Canadian, and he kicked the first points in XFL history. This is a moment we'll all remember and cherish in our lives. Ryan Clement, pass deflected. Ricky Brady has it. Touchdown for Las Vegas. They lead 9-0 after one.
Touchdown!
Rod, why do you have "He Hate Me" on your jersey?
Because they hate me, man.
Also because he couldn't spell too good. Rod Smart, that's his name. He hate me.
No, it's he hate me. That's his name. There you go.
Well, look at, he's got the ball and he can run. No one seems to want to tackle him. That set up a McCallum field goal. It was 12-0 for the Outlaws, and clearly he hate me.
Go, he hate me.
See, he hate me.
He's my favorite player.
Clement over the middle to Nakia Jenkins. I have his rookie card.
Yes.
The extra point was no good, and hey, we have history. 19-0. Las Vegas shutting out New York, New Jersey, 19-0. And Paul McCallum, as mentioned, earned the first points in the XFL. He also added a 31-yard field goal.
And Hartby still, we've got another game. Chicago and Orlando. Again, the opening scramble for the ball. And Troy Saunders, he beats Bobby He Hate Me. That was He Hate Me's brother from the other game. And this guy, this He Hate Me, separates his left shoulder. True story. They're brothers. They're playing in the same league. All right, first quarter. Jeff Brom goes to Kevin Swain. 51 yards on Orlando's first play. They are the Orlando Rage, and they are all the rage, as you can see by the fans' reaction. That's great. The fourth quarter, Rage leading Chicago by 5, and Brom goes to DeLeo Burks. Yes, for the 11-yard touchdown, DeLeo Burks got him in the pool, his third touchdown catch of the game. And you know why the players are so excited? Because after you if you get 3 touchdowns in a game like DeLeo Burks did, you get a lap dance from one of those ladies there. So that's why he was so excited.
Wasn't that your sister?
No, don't even get into that. She's I thought she was in Bible school in Florida. I better get on the phone there. Anyway, oh yes, this is our Volkswagen Power Poll, and you knew this was coming. What do you think of the XFL so far? And these are some of your choices. And I would think that number 3 is probably going to get some votes if I know our audience, and I think I do. Anyway, we'll check out the answers later in the show. Now, there are certain things you can take to the bank when you live in Calgary. Everyone owns at least one pair of cowboy boots. Everybody looks 10 years younger because of the fresh mountain air, and every year they flip to a brutal start, and then they have to fight to the death just to get back into the playoff race. It happened again this year, and they dug themselves a hole that might be too big to get out of. With more on the Flames and their season so far, here is Heath Brown, a man, by the way, who wears cowboy boots and who looks 10 years younger than he really is.
December 4th, an 8-0 home ice loss to San Jose, a day that will live in infamy for the current edition of the Flames.
We were embarrassed, and we're all professional in here, and I think the good thing was we had a couple days, and we were able to sit back. We were able to really address our own situation as individuals, and everybody realized that there was more to give.
Things began to rapidly change for the Flames after that loss to the Sharks. 2 days later, Lowry became team captain after Steve Smith announced his retirement, and the Flames promptly beat Nashville. Val Bure was benched for 2 games and then suddenly regained his scoring touch in a road trip that saw the Flames win games in Montreal, Toronto, and Colorado. And free agent defenseman Derek Morris returned to the lineup on that road trip as well, and he arrived just in time as the Flames have been devastated with a rash of concussions recently.
I don't know what's going on, whether it's the glass has a lot to do with it in our rink. I think we got that seamless glass, and it's rock hard when you get your head ran into it, and guys are bigger now. So a lot of the hits, whether a guy is, they say it's dirty or not, a lot of the guys, for them, it's just a shoulder is to your head because that's where you're at.
The Flames have been hovering around the 500 mark for quite some time now, but can't seem to get over that hump. They lack consistency. A 4-2 win over Detroit January 21st was followed up with a 4-2 loss to Phoenix 2 nights later. But the Flames remain optimistic.
I'm looking forward to the second part of the season here, and all of us are, and it's an exciting time for this hockey club.
We have to play a solid team game. When our team game is in place, we can compete against any of the teams in the league. So I think that if we can continue to focus on that and getting the most out of the players that we have in the lineup every night, we can have success.
That is, we have to concern ourselves with our own hockey club. You know, it's all right to get in and watch the standings and watch the race and everything, but we have to remember that, you know, to get there we have to win. And what we have to do is we have to just continue to concentrate on our hockey club, be prepared to play every night to win our own games.
So as you can see, there are many issues highlighting the first half of the season for the Calgary Flames. And as we look ahead to the weeks and months to come, we know one thing for sure about this hockey club. If they don't receive sensational goaltending night in and night out from Fred Brathwaite and Mike Vernon, they will miss the playoffs for the 5th straight season. In Calgary, Heath Brown, CTV Sportsnet.
I think you're wrong, Heath. I think the secret is they've got to get sensational goaltending every night from Fred Brathwaite or Mike Vernon if they have a chance. I don't know what he's talking about there. Anyway, I know what I'm talking about here. Tuesday night hockey, it's going to be a goodie. Ottawa and Detroit, we've got that game for you. 4:30 Pacific time. It is.